You carry it silently, don't you? That ache deep inside, the weight of old wounds you can't quite name but feel in every quiet moment. It's the trauma that lingers, maybe from a childhood slight, a betrayal, or a loss that still whispers you're not enough. You push it down, keep moving, but it shapes your fears, your choices, the way you flinch from love or leap into conflict. Carl Jung, the explorer of the soul's shadows, knew this pain. He believed healing isn't about erasing trauma but embracing it, turning your wounds into wisdom. His method isn't a quick fix, it's a journey to reclaim your whole self. If you've ever felt haunted by a past you can't shake, or if you're ready to face the pain you've buried, this is for you. Let's uncover Jung's powerful path to healing your inner trauma, and find the light within your scars. Don't forget to subscribe for more soul-deep journeys, like this video if it touches your heart, and comment below. What wound are you carrying and what's stopping you from healing? Let's face it together. This isn't about dwelling on pain or chasing a perfect, scar-free life. It's about confronting the trauma that lives in your unconscious, shaping your fears and holding you back. You felt it? The sudden tightness in your chest when a memory surfaces, the way you avoid certain truths because they hurt too much. Jung, the Swiss psychologist who mapped the psyche's hidden realms, saw trauma as a fracture in your soul, but also a doorway to wholeness. His method of healing, through facing the shadow, integrating the self, and finding meaning, addresses your deepest struggles. Through stories, philosophy, and psychology, we'll explore 3 steps to heal your inner trauma, each revealing truths that might sting but will set you free. First step, face your shadow. Healing begins when you confront the pain you've hidden. Meet Lila, a woman in her late 30s, successful but restless. She's haunted by a childhood of neglect. Her parents' absence left her feeling unworthy, a wound she buries under work and smiles. It shows up in her life. She sabotages relationships, fearing abandonment. Jung's concept of the shadow, the repressed parts of yourself like pain, shame, or anger, is key. Lila's trauma lives in her shadow, driving her unconscious behaviors. Healing starts by facing it, not fleeing. Jung taught that the shadow holds your trauma's raw energy. Ignore it and it rules you. Embrace it and it transforms. Psychologically, this aligns with trauma-focused therapy. Naming your pain reduces its power. Lila tries Jung's active imagination, dialoguing with her inner child, asking, "What hurt you?" Tears come, but so does clarity. Her unworthiness isn't truth, it's a wound. The twist? Her trauma isn't a flaw, it's a guide pointing to what needs love. Plato's allegory of the cave fits. Lila's trauma is a shadow on the wall, mistaken for reality. Facing it is stepping into the light, painful but freeing. Vivid analogy, her shadow is a locked room in a crumbling house, filled with echoes of neglect. Opening the door, she finds not monsters but a child needing comfort. Uncomfortable truth, your trauma isn't your enemy, it's a part of you crying for attention. Challenge to convention, society says bury pain, but what if facing it is where healing lives? Historical echo, medieval mystics studied by Jung saw suffering as a divine call to transformation. Lila journals her pain, finding it fuels her empathy, a gift born from wounds. Second step, integrate your inner opposites. Healing grows when you balance your fractured self. Lila notices a split. Part of her is the strong woman who pushes through pain, but another part is fragile, craving connection. This tension, between her masculine drive and feminine vulnerability, keeps her stuck, her trauma festering. Jung's anima/animus, the inner feminine and masculine, explains this. Trauma fractures these archetypes, making you lean too hard one way. Lila's over-reliance on strength suppresses her need to feel, blocking healing. Integrating these opposites means embracing both, the warrior and the nurturer, the doer and the dreamer. Psychologically, this is wholeness. Studies on trauma recovery show integrating emotions with action fosters resilience. The twist? Lila's trauma isn't holding her back, her refusal to balance her inner selves is. Nietzsche's "Thus spoke Zarathustra" urges, you must become who you are. For Lila, it's blending strength with vulnerability, joining a support group, sharing her story, and feeling safe in her softness. Vivid language, Lila's a split river, one stream raging, the other stagnant. Merging them, she flows whole, healing her wounds. Uncomfortable truth, healing trauma isn't about being strong, it's about being whole, embracing the parts you've rejected. Challenge, Therapy often focuses on fixing trauma, but what if it's about uniting your soul's halves? Historical nod. Renaissance alchemists Jung's inspiration sought the Jung show, union of opposites, as healing's elixir. Lila's group becomes her crucible, blending strength and softness into peace. Third step. Find meaning in your wounds. Healing deepens when you transform trauma into purpose. As Lila faces her shadow and integrates her opposites, she notices a shift. Her pain feels less like a burden and more like a story. She starts volunteering, helping others with similar wounds, and finds purpose. Jung's concept of individuation says healing trauma isn't erasing it. It's finding its meaning, weaving it into your life's tapestry. Lila's neglect taught her empathy. Her trauma becomes her gift. Psychologically, this is post-traumatic growth. Studies show finding meaning in pain fosters resilience and purpose. The twist? Lila's trauma isn't a curse, it's her calling, guiding her to help others. Bonhoeffer's Letters and Papers from Prison speaks of worldly holiness, finding the divine in suffering. Lila's volunteering turns her wounds into sacred service, healing her as she heals others. Analogy: her trauma is a shattered stained glass window, jagged but beautiful when light, meaning shines through. Uncomfortable truth: your trauma doesn't break you, it shapes your purpose if you let it. Challenge: society sees trauma as damage, but what if it's the raw material of your greatness? Historical parallel: Stoics like Marcus Aurelius in Meditations urged using suffering to build virtue. Lila's service transforms her pain into purpose, grounding her healing. Convergence: Lila's journey heals her. Facing her shadow, she releases unworthiness. Integrating her opposites, she balances strength and vulnerability. Finding meaning, she turns trauma into purpose. Her volunteering grows, her heart feels full. Jung's method: healing isn't erasing pain, it's embracing it as part of your soul's story. Pacing reflection: you've carried trauma too, haven't you? Felt its weight in your fears, your hesitations, the way you hold back from life. Plato's light: face your shadows. Nietzsche's call: become whole. Bonhoeffer's grace: find meaning in pain. Your wounds aren't chains, they're keys to your truest self. Final twist: healing isn't about becoming unbroken, it's about becoming whole through your breaks. Psychological studies on resilience show meaning-making transforms trauma into growth. Jung's path: your wounds are your wisdom if you dare to walk through them. So you, carrying your silent scars, what's one wound you're ready to face? Jung's method lights the way. Your trauma is a doorway, not a dead end. Face it, balance it, give it meaning, and watch it transform you. What if your deepest pain is the path to your deepest purpose? Let that linger. Healing isn't losing your wounds, it's letting them guide you home. Thanks for this transformative journey. Subscribe, like, and share your healing story in the comments. Until next time, embrace your scars. Peace.